Sometimes we're pushed into vehement hate by an audience's overwhelming acceptance of something. And it's kind of just like a knee-jerk reaction. As people, we tend to be contrarians. Not us, too, just general. That's right, human people. The human race tends to be contrarian in nature. If somebody says, hey, man, do this because it's good for you, they're going to do the exact opposite just to fucking spite the person. Yeah. People are shit is what I'm getting at. So, on that note, what's something that you've hated because people have pushed it so far down your damn throat that you're just like, I fucking hate this now?
It's Tom Hanks.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
For the longest time, I hated Tom Hanks. And everybody's like, dude, he's a saint. And I'm like, nah, man, he's got some secret side. And all because of the sickening obsession with freaking Forrest Gump for the longest time. If you were alive around the time Forrest Gump came out, and like 10 years after that, you know that there was a little too much Forrest Gump going around.
Yeah, people were really going Gump on the Gump.
To this day, you still see it, and by now it's just kind of like, dude, stop. It's not even funny anymore. It wasn't funny back then. Anyway, hated freaking Tom Hanks for the longest time. Could have sworn he was a diddler at one point. I do want to point out that I have an excellent douche star, and it was going off. Now, it was going off for the wrong reasons.
The irony of this douche star is it never goes off on yourself. Anyway, your douche star was going off.
The douche star was going off. It was going off for the wrong reasons. But if it ever comes out that you did something fishy, I won.
Now,
but not really, because now I like him.
Yeah, now you like him. So now you'll be heartbroken like the rest of us.
Yeah.
When it turns out that he is in fact a diddler. Hashtag not true. Anyway.
I do. Apparently.
What is the movie that broke you? Was it Forrest Gump?
Yeah, I finally saw it, and I was like, damn, it's great! It's almost sweet. 4 hours, but it's great!
The sweet irony. Yeah,
Apparently they're making Woody bisexual, so that's the thing that's happening.
What?
She's throwing that out there.
What the fuck?
I saw this in the headline, and I was like, oh, this is the thing that's happening.
Come on, man. Alright, I guess. His name is Woody, after all.
That's a good point.
Only thing that would make Woody better is if, Woody Harrelson played him.
Damn.
He was high, dude. And naked.
And he's like the only live action character.
Yeah, it's just him in a hat. Yeah. That's it. Boots, maybe. No, you know what? Boots and a hat.
A bad wig.
Woody Harrelson is Woody. Boots, hat.
Belt.
Non-CGI. No belt.
Belt, but no pants.
No belt. Just boots and a hat, dude. You gotta bookend that shit. Bookend the dong.
The goods?
Bookend the goods.
It's still rated PG, though, for some reason.
Yeah, like super PG. Even though it's graphic. In fact, PG stands for pretty graphic.
It's a new, very confusing rating.
Oh, man. Yeah. Anyway, I knew you were going to answer Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Hence my asking. The alternative was you were going to answer Ghostbusters, which you were driven to hate because of all the...
Yeah.
Just the Ghostbusters insanity that was going on around 2016, and we all know why. No need to retread that.
Yeah.
But it got so bad that everybody just wouldn't shut up about this fucking thing.
It got old.
That you started hating Ghostbusters.
Now, here's the thing. I don't hate the movie, obviously.
Obviously not. Nobody can hate that.
I can hate the movie. I have a freaking wall dedicated to the movie. But I did downsize my merch because it kind of got to a point where every time I would hear Ghostbusters, I was like, oh, man. Yeah. Endless whining and complaining is coming anytime you hear Ghostbusters.
Yep.
So it was more the people that killed it for me. Obviously, I still like the movie. It's not going to change that. But yeah, now it just carries a thing where like anybody talks about Ghostbusters and a war of fans are going to be fighting down in the comment section. Mm-hmm. And most likely all of them will be retarded. So it's just a thing that happened. And I'm like, no, just let it die, Sony.
Yeah, man. And each time you think it's going away, it just roars back.
Yeah.
Like we got this new movie coming out, and then now Dan Aykroyd's like, Ghostbusters High.
That's just
Call it anything but that.
Yeah.
That
also doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that gives you the idea that there were Ghostbusters before Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense as an institution as the original Ghostbusters. happened in the 80s.
Yeah.
What, 84 was it? So, anyway, that's a stupid idea. Also, have you read a Dan Aykroyd script ever? They're terrible.
They're bad.
He needs somebody to rein him in, so somebody stop him.
And the man who reined him in is dead now.
Yes,
So
unfortunately.
Just don't listen to him anymore. Let him rave about his weird vodka in the streets. Like the loon that he clearly is. I love Dan Aykroyd, don't get me wrong. But he's clearly insane.
Yeah, he's a maniac. All you got to see is Nothing But Trouble. I believe that's the name of his movie. The one movie he ever directed. And boy, howdy, is that a fucking terrible movie. And look, it's you won't ever see a movie like this. Trust me. There's no movie like this movie. Sometimes that's a great thing.
Yeah.
On this occasion, it's like, oh my God.
That's the thing.
I'm watching this shit.
This got made.
I would have been interested in a good version of that movie, but I don't think there could ever be one. What I'm saying here is sometimes we just react for a good damn reason.
Yeah.
It really has to do with the actual item or product or intellectual property. For me, it's MCU. We touched on that in a recent video. Just got tired of it. Had to rest. Had to take a break.
Yeah.
Wrestling, WWE.
Yeah.
That motherfucker just...
They're killing it.
They do that to themselves. Like, fuck me.
This is a thing that's happening.
Army of Darkness.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
You know why? Because Evil Dead was basically like the indie darling horror franchise. And Army of Darkness was the catalyst that made everybody on Earth suddenly, all of a sudden, they're like, oh, we've been there since day one, fans. I have no problem with new fans coming in. I'm not a gatekeeper. Cool, man. I'm glad you're discovering this series. The problem is when you make it fucking annoying. Like, you can't just accept that you came in at this certain time.
Yeah.
You have to pretend.
Like
I saw you. You used to hate this movie. Don't pretend now that you like it.
This is the
Or, I
movie
mean,
that
you may
changed your
like it.
mind?
Yeah, you may like it, but don't pretend that you were always liking it. You know what I'm saying? I hate that, man. I hate that about fandoms sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
And Army of Darkness did that to me. I was like, come on. It did that to me so dirty that that's the only Evil Dead thing that I don't own. I will eventually get it, though. I have to get that 3-disc steelbook because it has all 3 cuts.
I own 3 versions. I own 3 releases of it, and I kind of feel dirty about it. That's a movie I own 3 times.
Yeah. It was just that gateway to opening up these floodgates where all of a sudden everybody's like, yeah, man, this is the coolest fucking shit ever. Ha ha ha. I'm laughing at this joke that it's not a joke at all in the movie, but I pretend that it's a joke. I hate it, man. Anyway, I do like the movie. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's that element.
The stank.
Loathe it.
Yeah, the stank comes with fans. I've been kind of like I'm in like several like Facebook groups for DC Comics.
Mm-hmm.
I tried the Marvel groups, but whoop,
Yeah, it's
morons.
a burning trash heap, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it's the same thing with DC now. Because now you got you got like 2 camps. You got ones that are not complete idiots and are just like, wait till the freaking movie comes out, morons.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the other more vocal and unfortunately more numerous. It's not anything Snyder, so it's shit. And yeah, I love me some Snyder, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, you're freaking being an idiot and just closing yourself to anything before you even seen it.
Yeah, you're being closed-minded on the other end of the spectrum.
Yes.
So you're still closed-minded jackass.
And it's getting to a point where it's pissing me off. I've actually started leaving groups because it's like it's just annoying. Every little thing. It's not Snyder. Release the Snyder cut. Look, no one wants that thing more than me. But there's a point where you just gotta give up, or at least shut up about it for a couple months. Because now you're just making people pissed. It's like, dude, stop talking about this. It's not a thing that's gonna happen anytime soon. Just shut up.
To be fair, Aquaman made me want Snyder back bad.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I want me some Snyder back, but at the same time, being the opposite end of the spectrum, you're just being an idiot of a different color.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, it's complete fools. Really, if you want to see any kind of fools that'll make you hate some sort of fandom, just join any dedicated group on Facebook. It's a bunch of idiots, monkeys flinging feces.
Yeah, it's really bad, man. My favorite one is I'm in a group that's dedicated to strange films. It's atrocious. The entire idea is that you post movies that are strange and you discuss them.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Strange is subjective. Just like scary is subjective, just like beautiful is subjective. What's strange to you may be absolutely fucking pedestrian to me.
Yeah.
So inevitably when somebody posted some God forbid you should post something that was mainstream. You just immediately get torn down. Hipsters. Yeah. And so somebody posts something up that's not inherently strange by, say, Lynchian definitions. People are going to be like, oh, what the fuck is this? Not strange. And they just completely tear this fucker down.
Yeah.
So I spend a lot of my time on that group going, look, you bitch. When you get out of your fucking little bullshit microcosm and accept that not everything has to hinge on your fucking lame opinion.
Yeah.
It's strange to this fucker.
Just because you surround yourself in weird paddle babies 24/7 doesn't mean that a non-paddle baby that maybe has like a weird eye or something. That's a bad example.
Yeah, that's the worst.
I like how you were going along with it.
I was just waiting to see where you would end up.
Yeah.
Post that up on the fucking strange group. Just you, like you picture you. This is a movie. People be like, yeah, definitely strange.
Not good.
Anyway, yeah, it's pretty much poisonous to go online. Period.
This is that Lovecraft group where people.
Oh my
like,
god, that's the worst too, man.
Yeah.
Somehow all these things are the worst. Lovecraft group, H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society. At one point I guess used to be fun, but now it's just a bunch of jackasses going, that's not Lovecraftian. Shut the fuck up, man. Lovecraftian doesn't mean just one singular fucking element.
Yeah.
Just because that guy
doesn't have a tentacle in it doesn't mean it's not Lovecraftian.
That's usually the one thing. Like if somebody's like post a fucking anything with a tentacle in it, they're like, is this Lovecraftian or this is pretty Lovecraftian or some iteration of that shit. And people, just because it has a tentacle, so you were just jerk just now.
No, because I've seen that on that group.
Just because it has a tentacle doesn't mean it's Lovecraft. Yes, that particular element is one of the many facets that would dictate, in the right circumstances, it being Lovecraftian. As would be a singular bare bones narrator, as would be the perspective, as would be old gods, as would be cosmic horror. There's a lot of fucking facets that could feasibly be Lovecraftian, you shits. So if I post a picture of a pajama wearing fucking pulpo, yes, it's fucking Lovecraftian. You know why? Because I fucking said so. Anyway.
Well, that would be pretty Lovecraftian, I imagine.
Yeah, I posted it. It was pretty beast. People loved it. One of a few times people didn't argue.
Wait, you had a pajama wearing pulpo?
Yeah, it's a dude wearing a pajama. It's like a onesie with a fucking Cthulhu head.
Damn.
And he's like just in the middle of a parking lot. Best picture of all time.
I think I have seen it. I think you showed it to me.
Yeah, it was epic.
Yeah.
Anyway, fandoms suck is what I'm getting at here. I've never been a fan of fandoms. Maybe in another life I could get along with people like that, but
I think what Facebook groups have kind of made me realize is that we're kind of different kinds of fans.
Yeah.
You know, like we just enjoy stuff and don't get pissed about dumb shit like people online.
Yeah. I'm a fan because I'm a fan of what the artist has to offer. And I'm not going to get angry if the artist doesn't give me what I want. I'm not going to get angry if the artist fails me. I'm just going to try to enjoy what the fuck is there. And if I don't enjoy it, well then fucking move on, bitch. Stop fucking ripping each other's nutsacks over nothing. And if you don't like what I like, well then fuck it. You don't like what I like.
There's no discussion online, at least in the face box. It's just, you have this opinion, now I must destroy you anally for 14 hours straight.
Now, mind you, sometimes people just are asking to be destroyed anally.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes your opinion is so gobsmackingly stupid that there's no way you should be allowed to survive on the fucking planet.
Like, he just destroyed this entire video.
No, I'm talking like, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes there's the idiot is like, come on, guy. You know that this is dumb. Stop. Under no struck. I'll give you a perfect example. Imbecile. Literally, this ticks me off, dude. Let's say I'm gonna put it in hypothetical. Let's say a cop stops us, you and me both, right?
Yeah.
You're driving, I'm the passenger.
It's a big car.
That would be a regrettable situation, but the point is, you're driving, I'm the passenger. Cop stops you, and I don't know why I put you as the driver.
Yeah,
I'm the driver, you're the passenger. Okay.
Yeah.
Since the hypothetical is towards you, you should be the passenger.
I'm back. I'm in the back in my horse car.
Yeah.
That's the only place I fit.
So I'm driving, you're the passenger. Cop stops us. Cop says, "Can I see your license registration?" All right. Now I have two options: give him my license registration, and you know, I can ask him, what am I being stopped for? Or I could be fucking belligerent about it and be like, the fuck am I being stopped for? What did I do? Which option is the logical one? The cooperative one, right? Second scenario, I give him the license registration, and then he says, "Oh, this car isn't coming in registered as the car you're driving. It's coming as something else." Clearly impossible, because this car is obviously not what he's describing. So something's up. I just don't know what it is, but the cop does. Now, I have no reason to prohibit this man from further investigating me, because I'm not carrying anything illegal. I haven't done nothing illegal. And yet, when he asks me, "Can I search your vehicle?" even though I inherently know that he has no right to, what are my two options? I could say, yeah, go ahead, because I have nothing. Or two, be a jackbeat that says, "Oh, I'm going to invoke my rights because this and this and that."
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Fuck the guy that's like, "Oh, my rights." That's
fuck
the kind
of shithole who asks for serviettes at a Subway.
Yes.
References something no one gets.
How about bringing on the sus with that shit, man? Oh, you don't want me to? Well, now I just have all the reason to fucking suspect you.
Yeah.
How about you save you and that fucking cop some time by just fucking putting your pride in your fucking pocket and then going, "Yeah, just search my car. I ain't got nothing here. Go ahead." There, you're done. 5 minutes later, you're done. You're on the fucking road. Said you gotta be a bitch about it. Some bullshit about your rights. I get it. Sometimes the cops can be assholes. But come on, man. It's just retarded. Just fucking let them search the fucking car. Get the fucking shit on the road already.
Just asking for trouble.
Anyway, some guy puts up that argument. "I gotta fight for my rights here." Shut the fuck up, bitch. You just spent 4 hours at a stop because this motherfucking cop went out of his way to get a warrant because you made him suspicious.
Which I would have freaking done, too.
Hell yeah.
Just out of spite.
Yeah, you gotta realize that cops are just people.
Yeah.
And people are fucking assholes. And cops have power, so they like to exercise that power every now and then. And if you've ever been around someone with power, the best way to get out from under their fucking leering gaze is to just fucking pamper them for a bit. Give them the illusion that they're in control.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, unless they're fucking you up bad, there's no reason not to. Unless you're an idiot and actually carrying some drugs, which, by the way, this guy wasn't. He was bitching that they made him waste his time and day. You wasted your day, you shit! Anyway, that kind of argument is what I'm saying. Anyway, we ranted on about toxicity by being toxic ourselves. Hashtag that's the point.
Hashtag that's literally the joke. Person.
We recently had somebody leave because they didn't get that that's kind of the gimmick
Hashtag
sometimes.
That's a joke.
So just clearing it up at the end of this video, which nobody's gonna get to. But just in case somewhere along the way somebody else brings it up, we're gonna be like, we already mentioned this in this video, go here, then we'll get another hit on this video. So it all works out in the end. The point is, we're out. Hit like, share, subscribe, those notification buttons. And bye.